Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock, and today we're going to be playing That Guy Pisses Me Off. Aptly sitting on a toilet, by the way. Okay, pissing. Let's start! Oh, this is a horror visual novel about a guy who pisses you off. Sometimes, a smile is nothing more than a harbinger of trouble, especially when it comes from goth girl, someone who has already lost touch with reality. E-girls. Damn, I'm so cold. He, him. After all, it was raining outside. The weather was just awful. My bus left, and now I'll have to stand in the pouring rain. The worst part is that almost nothing works anymore. Ooh. I could fall asleep to that. Trying to escape the rain, I was lucky enough to spot the only working establishment. Good! At least the bar is open. I can sit inside and warm myself up a little. Nice. It's cozy in here. I sat down in a high chair to rest. The bartender looked at me and smiled. I needed something to drink. My throat is parched from running. Let's save. Oh, I like that. I like the CDs. Nice. Very nice. Coffee, juice, or beer? Well, I like coffee. Coffee here isn't as good as my favorite place, but it's not bad either. The rain stopped soon after. Too bad all the buses are gone. Oh. Hey, what is that? Wait, is that a tree? Okay, probably just a tree. No worries, I'll order a taxi. You're alive. Could have been worse. Alright, everybody, that was That Guy Pisses Me. Okay. I see that's gonna help a lot. Juice? The bartender quickly prepares the drink, and within a minute a glass of juice appears in front of me. Bring it to my lips and take a sip. Sweetness with a slight tartness. Not too sweet, not too sour. Pretty good. Seriously? Juice? In a place like this? I turned around to the voice in surprise. The man looked at me questioningly. Oh, hi there. You look kinda cool. Sorry if that came off harsh. It's just been a while since I've seen anyone walk into a bar and grab juice. I'm not really into alcohol. Yeah, I can tell. Your eyes kind of give it away. The man smiled, good-naturedly. Hi, Ruby. Totally forgot to introduce myself. I'm Miro. So, what's your name? My name is... It's Clock. Clock. Nice name. Don't recall seeing you around here before. It's my first time in this area, to be honest. Is that so? Well then, welcome. Hope the bar doesn't disappoint you. I'm here almost every day. I live nearby, so consider this my second home. I'll love me an alcoholic. For real, for real. Sometimes I come in here just to chat with people and have a good time. Wait, okay, now the choices are coming in, okay. I like his hair a lot too. Yeah, I like the scar a lot too. It's very unique. I enjoy good company. I don't like socializing with people. I think you're the life of the party. Wow, we're coming on strong there. Let's play normal. Let's play normal. I enjoy good company. Spending time with people you like is wonderful, especially if you don't know them. I like meeting new people. We're so alike, Clock. Actually, this bar is good beer, though I've tried better. There's something about it here. Unique notes. I don't know much about beer, but I guess you're right. The bar was empty. Looks like in such weather not many people want to go bar hopping. Have you been sitting here all day? All day. Ha! No, of course not. I have a job. After work I come here to relax. Does it help? Bye Gardania. Good luck studying your exams. Yeah, Ruby, I don't know if you know this, Ruby, but I'm pretty popular on YouTube, and my most popular videos are from that game. Oh, it definitely does. And it's cheap beer, too. I smiled slightly at his honesty. I rarely come to places like this, but the rain... I see. A pause hung between us. The bar is bathed in warm lights, and the air is filled with the scents of coffee and alcohol. For a moment, I catch his gaze on me again. He squints slightly, as if studying me carefully. Then with a slight, almost homey smile, he leans a little closer. Are you shy? He doesn't ask it mockingly. He doesn't try to embarrass me. He just points out the fact. I just don't know you well. I'm sorry. A little bit. A little bit. I thought so. If you want, I can start being shy, too. I don't have time to say anything before he suddenly pretends to awkwardly look away. You're staring at me so intently. It makes me feel a little awkward. Are you teasing me? No. Well, only if a little. The scoundrel is even smiling. He's not ashamed at all. You're smiling, I see. You have a cute smile, Clock. This fucking guy. Okay. I would... Look, guys, an attractive voice is what I'm most interested in. I know my voice isn't great, but I'm gonna hit him with a, you have a really nice voice, okay? And that's not me tooting my own horn, okay? Miro blinks as if he doesn't immediately realize what I just said. My voice. He clearly didn't expect such a comment. For a moment, it seems like he wants to brush it off, but instead, he loses all his confidence. I notice how he looks away, then suddenly rubs his neck as if trying to hide his embarrassment. Well, that was unexpected. He quietly smirks, but I notice a slight blush on his face. Maybe it's just me, but seeing him like this is kind of cute. Also, can I get a hydrate check? I love me some water. Hydrate or dihydrate, everybody. I didn't think anyone paid attention to that at all. Miro pretends to pull himself together and smirks a little wider. But, thanks. I'm glad you enjoy listening to me. He lowers his gaze to the bottle, clearly trying to hide his slight confusion. Or maybe he's just pretending to focus on his drink. Can I get double hydrate? Thank you. The music changed almost imperceptibly. First, a short pause. Silence. Just a slight crackle from the speakers. Then, the first synth chords. Familiar. Warm. A bit retro. This is a banger, bro! Another hydrate. This is definitely copyright. Well, I'm getting copyrighted. Well, we might as well enjoy the game then. I notice how Miro freezes. He doesn't look at me. He just freezes, suddenly, squeezing the bottle in his hands. As if the sound hooked him in, caught him, pulled him out of his thoughts. This is a banger, bro. Definitely copyright, though. And then the soft glow of the synthesizer, sluggish, mesmerizing, like a neon flash in the night, dissolving in the rhythm of the bass. This is my favorite. He says it almost reverently, as if it's not just a song playing right now, but something special. Something that matters. A banger, and we hardly know her. I look at him. Something flickers in his eyes. The present. He really loves this song. So much that he doesn't even hide it. What is this song? It's an old hit from Neon Stray. Have you heard of this band? I shake my head. Their lyrics are a mix of irony and some kind of desperate challenge. They recorded this track in just one night, then almost broke up over an argument about who should sing the chorus. Real rebels, but damn talented. Miro seems to have dissolved into the melodies, letting the music pull him along. He pulls the bottle down on the table and at some point, without a word, stands up. He looks at me with a warm smile, his gaze soft but somehow determined, his lips tremble in anticipation. After all, there aren't many people here in this bar, and the music, it's perfect for doing something more than just sitting. He extends his hand and the gesture seems unexpected, but at the same time, he doesn't insist. It's an invitation, but without pressure. Just a sincere desire to share the moment. What do you say, Clock? Hey, yo? Yeah, we're dancing? Shall we dance? You want to Shazam? He just said the name! Homie, he just said the name of the song! Wait, Shazam it! Brother, it's... Wait, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Okay, wait. It's, It's an old hit from Neon Stray. Okay, he didn't say the name of the song. He just said it's from Neon Stray, okay? Wait, I gotta save again. Oh, no, I do. Okay, let's dance, bro. Let's fucking dance to the banger. I look at his outstretched hand, with the gentle smile, and the light in his eyes that sparkles with the music. This really matters to him. Not just a dance, but not just a song. It's a moment, and he wants to share. I hesitate for just a moment before placing my palm in his. Miro's fingers are warm. He gently squeezes my hand and softly pulls me forward. Excuse me. We get closer, and the music envelops us, pulsing in the rhythm of light and sound. He moves effortlessly, naturally, as if the melody itself is guiding him. I try to adjust, awkwardly at first, but he just laughs. Relax. There are no right moves here. Just feel it. I take a deep breath, letting my body move with him. Miro's fingers barely touch my waist, his palm gliding over my back, guiding, but not forcefully, more playfully. We spin, finding the rhythm, stepping in unison. Music fills us completely. The synths pulse, the bass leads, and the light flashes in time. At some point, Miro laughs, genuinely, loudly, tilting his head back. Do you really like this song that much? It's not a real band! There's hope for this not being copyright. You have no idea how much. He pulls me closer so I can feel the rhythm with him. For a few minutes, there is no bar, no past, no future. Only music, only movement, only this moment. Music gradually fades, and the moment dissolves with it. Miro exhales and sits back down, casting a lazy glance at me. Yo, banger from the dev? Oh my god. Not bad, huh? Oh, it's over. That was a good banger, though, I won't lie. It might have just been copyright-free music, too, and that's pretty hard to find sometimes. I don't have time to respond. The music switches to a new melody, and the conversation takes a different turn. Miro sat across from me, his gaze slid over me and froze somewhere near the edge of the table. What had seemed like interest at the beginning of the evening had now shifted into something else. He looked disappointed. Well then, seems the rain has stopped. Yeah, seems I stayed too long in the bar. I got up from my seat and headed for the exit. Miro followed me. The street was wet and shiny, like a glossy postcard. Is he gonna give me his number or something? We stopped at the entrance. For a few moments he was silent, staring into the darkness. We had a nice chat, didn't we? I wanted to say something, but he suddenly shifted uncomfortably. I need to go home. I have, well, things to do. A lot of things. I understand. Goodbye, Clock. It was nice meeting you. He took a step back and looked at me as if he was about to say something else, but then changed his mind. His heeled shoes clicked loudly on the sidewalk, growing more distant with each second. He didn't turn around. I stood there on the wet asphalt, not fully understanding what had just happened. Maybe it's for the best. You're alive! These ending titles seem a little foreboding. You're alive. Miro seems to have never figured out how to talk to you. Yeah, I really like the art. The CG art and the sprite art. It's very nice. It's a little bit different, but both are really nice. I still like how he's shitting on the toilet, man. Get off the toilet. Get off the toilet, broski. Get off the toilet. Okay, let's run it back. Let's run it back to the dance. And this time, tell him to fuck off. I look at his outstretched hand, but I don't hurry to take it. Dancing now? No, thank you. I think I'll sit this one out. Miro doesn't immediately retract his hand. For a few seconds, he just looks at me, as if evaluating my refusal. Then he just shrugs and smirks. Your choice. He steps back, letting the music take him alone. Watch him move, smoothly, naturally, with his eyes closed as if the music flowed right through him. He smiles to himself, immersed in the rhythm. Sorry, Super Panda. Have a good one. It's not that crazy of a story. We literally just walked into a bar and met this guy. And I just sit and watch, feeling a strange, incomprehensible sensation inside. But yeah, enjoy it. It's definitely good. I like this visual novel a lot so far. Music gradually fades and the moment dissolves with it. Miro exhales and sits back down, casting a lazy glance at me. Not bad, huh? I don't have time to respond. Okay, this is the same, I think. Can I skip it? Oh. Oh, I guess that doesn't change. This doesn't skip unseen text, right? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, it's the same ending. It's the same ending whether you choose to dance with him or not. So let's run it back another choice behind. So, I picked you have a really nice voice. Let's pick you're flattering me. What if I do? He squints slyly. There's a hint of mockery in his voice. I snort, but he just grins. Didn't you deserve compliments? Just shake my head, but he doesn't give up. Well, now you know I'm an honest flatterer. Okay, let's try skipping. Let's try declining. Clock, you trace the bursar down his back. Hell yeah, I did. Okay, let's decline. Oh, it's the same. It's the same ending, really? Okay, you're flattering me. Skip, agree. Same ending. Bro, I know there's more of this. I know there's more endings, bro. I know there's more endings because we got this one. Oh, that's right. Klaus, like Miro, loves cats. Who's Klaus? It did say this is just like an alpha, by the way. This is just like an alpha, so it might not be completely done yet. But it is interesting to see. Let's pick some other options to see some. Maybe we'll see some other endings, okay? Let's start from the top. Let's get drunk this time. Let's order a beer. Pointed at the beer on the menu and then smiled at the bartender. But the bartender suddenly informed me that the beer was out. Well, fine. I'll have to take something else. Oh, come on, man. Okay, well, coffee instantly ends it, so let's buy juice. So it turns out I bought the last bottle. I turned around in surprise at the voice. Man looked at me calmly. Sorry it turned out that way. I had a tough day. Just wanted to relax. But I didn't think I'd get this lucky. The man smiled good-naturedly. Okay, skip. My name is Clock. My name is Clock? Okay, let's run it back. So now we tried to drink beer, but we didn't. Let's try being rude. I don't like socializing with people. Well, not with everyone. I just do it rarely. Oh, being an introvert is tough. I get it. Actually. Oh, okay, this is the same. We're gonna be skipping too, by the way, okay? Skip. Okay, now I just don't know you well. He leans forward, propping his chin on his hand, and watches me with mild interest. His smile reminds me of a huge cat about to purr. I think this is a great reason to get to know each other better. What if I don't want to? If you don't want to, then let's pretend we're old acquaintances. Remember how we stole apples at... Well, stole apples in Zakchevo? Where? I don't remember places like that in Canada. I'm Canadian-based! I am just like real life! True. There's no such place here, but we still stole apples there. That's not true. I was taught not to steal. Well, fine. Then I stole. And you just watched. And then? Then I ate those apples myself. Wait, why didn't you share them with me? Because you were taught not to steal. And if you don't steal, you don't eat. Now we're not really strangers, right? You're smiling. I see. Okay, you have a cute smile. Thanks! You're welcome. Smile more often. Okay, I'm gonna skip again to see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Agree. We're gonna skip. Oh, it's the same, man. Maybe this is the only ending they have right now. It is just a demo. This is a pure demo. But I like this demo a lot. Oh, dude, it's the same? No way. Think you're the life of the party. You're so chatty. Damn. Many people probably want to shut you up. That's for sure. Actually, this bar is... Okay, wait. Sorry. Hey, what are you apologizing for? Warm smile appears on Miro's face, and he tilts his head slightly. He shakes his head, and his voice sounds even softer. Being shy isn't a crime, you know. Yeah, it might be just one ending for right now, folks. Be yourself, even if you feel like you're saying something silly. I'll still listen carefully. Technically, 2 endings. You're smiling. I see. You have a cute smile. Okay. What do I pick? I'm gonna try this save again, and I'm gonna say thanks. Agree? No! I guess that's maybe, that might just be where it ends. Decline. No. That just might be the only one. Keep an eye on the bananas. Yeah, it is just like an alpha beta patch. But honestly, it's got a lot of potential, right? It's got a lot of potential. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Did we pick anything else? I don't like socializing. I think you're the life of the party. I just don't know you well. Sorry, a little bit. Flattering me. You have a really nice voice. Agree. There might be one if I can do everything like perfectly from the start. I enjoy good company. I just don't know you well. You really nice voice. Agree. Oh, wait. Wait, different. Because I can't skip. Miro stared thoughtfully out the window. See, I can't skip. By the way, about the rain. I think it's already stopped. It became really quiet outside. Indeed, the rain has stopped. Well, I think it's time for us to go. We've been sitting here for a while. Oh, you've got a devilish smile, sir. Well, I think it's time for us to go. We've been sitting here for a while. I smiled sweetly. We left the bar. The smell of dampness and freshness enveloped my face. I didn't notice how it had gotten dark. Brr, it's chilly. Hey, Clock, would you like to come with me? It's dark outside, and it's dangerous to walk around alone like this. You never know what might happen around the corner. Remember, chat, everybody looks more handsome in the bar. Everyone looks prettier at the bar. Are you sure you're not a psychopath? Oh, absolutely. My basement is just begging for new souls. But seriously, it's really dangerous outside. And I don't want you to get hurt by someone else's hands. Wait, that's a weird way to say that. That implies that you want me for yourself. Tilt my head slightly, gazing at his face. Are you worried about me? Miro looks away for a moment, as if pondering his answer, but then smiles softly. Isn't it obvious? It'd be strange if I didn't worry. Progress? Here we go, chat, here we go. I understand what I was doing wrong. All the ways to live is by making him not like you. But if he likes you and you did everything right, like the beer, you flattered him, you know, did everything perfectly, or like you complimented him, you danced with him, you get this. So let's I did save, right? I did save? Okay, yes, save. Let's just call a cab. I think I'd better call a taxi. See you, Miro. Well, it was nice meeting you, Clock. Visiting people on a night like this? Really strange. I hope we'll meet again. I'll wait for you. What? You're alive! But for how long? That's a different ending! What does that say? Klaus? Once trying to throw a party in the... I can't read that. Okay. Let's load. Okay, I think never mind. Go to Miro's. Well, okay. I'm not opposed. I hope you have a dryer at your place. Don't worry. I have everything we need, Clock. We'll figure something out. Thanks. I can't even imagine how I'd be in a taxi right now. Wet. Yeah, wet clothes and rain. Perfect combo to catch a cold. Taxi drivers love to open the windows. Why do they do that in weather like this? Follow me. I know a shortcut. Zoom! Wait for me! I really like the CGs. They're actually really great. We walked along the closed shops and houses. It's a fairly quiet... I like his sprite too, don't get me wrong. It's like a different art style. And it kind of... I like the emotion it portrays, like a lot, the sprite. But these CGs are really well done. And I like the unique style of how he looks. He doesn't just look like your average... handsome guy. He looks like an average guy that you'd see outside. We walked along the closed shops and houses. It was fairly quiet, but the fresh air after the rain was a nice touch. The world around fell silent. Only the streetlights cast long shadows on the asphalt. Yeah, the scar is really unique. I like it a lot. It's quiet today, isn't it? Feels like the whole city fell asleep, and it's just us left. I walk next to Miro, his steps heavy and confident, with a minor light, almost imperceptible on the dark street. I grunted and pulled my phone out of my pocket to check the time. Also, the battery. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't read Russian. This isn't my phone? Ugh, my phone is almost dead. Miro looked at me calmly and then smiled. Is your battery dying? Yeah, I hope it lasts until we get to your place. Hey, can I take a look? I've been wanting to change my phone, but I can't decide. What model do you have? Just a regular one. Alright, here you go. He's gonna break that phone. I handed the phone to Miro, and he started spinning it in his hands, examining it. Oh, it looks solid. Is it comfortable? Is the camera any good? Look at that smirk, man. He's gonna break this phone. He's gonna drop it and be like, oops. Yeah, but I'm thinking more about messaging apps than the camera. Miro kept inspecting my phone. Got it. Do you often talk to someone on the go, like now? He casually swings the phone in his hand as if juggling, and suddenly a snap. The phone slips out and falls onto the grate of the storm drain. Hey, what are you doing? I rushed to the spot where it fell, but the phone is already deep under the grate, sinking into the dirty water. Even worse, man, he made it look like a mistake. Look at his eyes, man. He is evil as fuck. We're dead. We're dead, by the way. Look at that. Look at his toe. Damn. Sorry. I did it by accident. Just slipped out of my hands. Are you serious? How are we supposed to get it now? I mean, he's drunk, Chad. He's not bad. He's just drunk. Miro leaned over, peering into the storm drain. This is gonna be tough. We'll have to call a plumber or something. He straightens up and puts his hand on my shoulder, speaking quite softly. Hey, don't worry. It's just a phone. I know this sucks, but the most important thing right now is to get home and warm up. You're not even trying to help. What do you suggest, huh? Should we open the storm drain right now? Believe me, it's useless. You're not alone, okay? Everything will be fine. It's just a phone. He looks at us like we're tasty? He kinda does. His words sound calm, but there's something insistent in them, as if he's actually happy with the outcome. Felt strangely isolated and vulnerable. What now? Alright, we'll figure something out. We went up to his floor. The house was full of strange sounds. I have a bit of a mess at home. Don't mind it. Haha. Do you just have a poster that says porn? Based! That definitely says porn, right? I looked around. The air was heavy, with the smell of alcohol, cigarettes, and something else. Faint, but strange. Not that bad. You have a nice place here? Nice? You know, this is probably the first time someone has said that, but I'm glad you like it. Get used to it. Do you often have guests? Of course. Though, rarely does anyone stay. Why? Well, you know, usually people lose their heads over me. Literally. I think I might have made a mistake. His voice was friendly, but something in that response made me shiver. Something in that smile. That big burly man. I tried to smile, but the smile came out crooked. Listen, maybe it's time for me to go. You've already done so much for me. Thank you. Really. I guess I'll try to catch a ride, or... Are you scared? What? What? Scared? No, You're lying. Your eyes are darting and your hands are shaking. He extended his hand without breaking eye contact, and I noticed he was holding something in his palm. In moments like these, you need to relax. Why not give it a try? What are you... He quickly pressed a cloth to my nose, and immediately I felt a strong smell. Chemical. Sharp. Shh. Let's not make any noise, okay? I think we're dead. I collapsed to the floor. The last thing I saw was a cloth pressed to my face. After that, my eyes closed. I have meters? I have bars? Excuse me? Excuse me? I woke up again in this place. My hands ached painfully. My body was tightly tied to the chair. I tried to move my legs, but nothing happened. A blurry image appeared before my eyes, and a dirty floor, peeling walls, empty bottles in the floor, on the table, even on the bookshelf. My heart started pounding as if trying to break free, but my body remained still, like a carved doll. Hydrate check. My hands, feet, and chest, everything was tightly bound with ropes to a wooden chair. The rough, skin-biting hemp was digging into my wrists and ankles. Even my head felt like it was nailed down. My neck barely moved. A faint noise came from the kitchen. Miro's cheerful, almost carefree voice was humming something under his breath. I couldn't see him, but he was definitely nearby. What did ya chat ya same dwizzy? What? Sit Iskierka zigz. Is he speaking Russian? Is this on purpose? Is he supposed to be speaking like a different language? Miro. I assume he's Russian and he's speaking a different like he's talking to someone. Oh, clock. You're awake. If anyone wants to put that into the translator, go right ahead. Here, I'll put it back. There you go. What is he saying, chat? What is he saying? What is he saying? Screenshot now. Figure it out. Figure out someone Russian in the chat. Back to Canadian language. Yeah, we're in Canada, baby. Well, I don't know what he's saying. Oh, clock. You're awake. How are you doing? I already thought I killed you by accident. Well, you know, I could have just strangled you. How can he talk about such things so calmly? Well, I'm gonna scream. I took a deep breath and screamed with all my might. Help! Wow. You could easily tear your throat with that scream. In any case, this house is full of drunks and drug addicts. No one will hear you. Bastard, let me go. You make a lot of noise. I don't like doing this. But if you don't stop screaming, I'll have to feed you to the fish. Scream harder! Help, please! Wonderful. We've made a decision. Miro grabbed my leg and squeezed tightly. The chair I was sitting on fell to the floor. I hit my head hard. Why is the music getting scary? Miro dragged me across the floor towards the open door. I beg you, help me! That's a really good screenshot. Is it? No! Wait. Okay, I'm learning you can't take screenshots in this one. No! I'll be right back, everybody. I'll be right back. I'll be right back on that one. My earballs. Does it hurt? I saved recently. It's all good. By the way, warnings. If you... I guess I should add, chat. I guess I should add warnings. Warning. I know you've probably been watching this far and you're like, man, I know he said it was a horror visual novel, but I'm going to tell you right now, I think things are going to get really fucked up. So let's get right back to it. Scream. Scream harder. What did it say, Cat? Wait, what did it say? Cat, what did it say? Google said it thinks it's Polish. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It sounded, you know, those are very similar. No, I don't want to be rude, but they're similar in, like, how they look. It doesn't translate. It's probably because we were still, like, woozy, so it's probably, like, we only heard half of the words. But yeah, it's probably Russian. Or Polish. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's hit our head. Hey, Klaus. You've got a nice dinner waiting. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, chat? What is that? Finally, I've had it with your fucking soups. Seriously, I thought you liked them. Haha. My bars! What's happening, Klaus? And they taste like complete shit. You died. You became a wonderful dinner. Aw, man, I didn't get to see any more? Okay, Miro always locks the cupboard door. Cupboard door. Well, let's get back to it, I guess. Let's try screaming and then stopping. We were tasty. We really were. Okay, let's try silence. So it looks like there's a roommate in here. Silence. It's so easy to make a deal with you. Pressed my lips together and hunched my head into my shoulders. I don't understand anything. Sit tight, and I'll be right back. I need to prepare. Don't go anywhere. I'll be quick. How funny. I need to get out of here. Started looking around, trying to find something useful, but there was nothing here that could help in any way. Suddenly, I noticed a box of discs standing by the wall. It seemed like they were music discs. The spark is gone. It's hard to see from here, but judging by the posters, it's definitely not snuff. I bet Klaus made that scar on Miro, maybe. Judging by the posters, it's definitely not snuff, and I don't think it's Santa Claus either, chat. I wanted to think that way. Heard footsteps from behind and immediately turned my gaze towards the wall in front. How you doing here? I have some good news for you, Clock. I can't even imagine. The client has been found who's eager to buy your finger phalanges. Phalanges? Phalanges. Phalanges. Finger phalanges. What the fuck? You sell people? Oh, shit. Your finger phalanges. I don't know how to say that word, so I'm sorry. Someone in the comments tell me. Don't tell me I said it wrong. What? I don't want my fingers cut off. I briefly shuddered. Start twitching and shouting. Don't cut my fingers! Please! I thought I asked you to be quiet, didn't I? Miro's voice is calm, but there's a cold irritation in it. He steps closer as if enjoying my fear. Why would anyone want my fingers? Let me go, you sick bastard! A scream bounces off the walls, growing louder like an echo. Panic increases and the voice betrays me. And my voice betrays me, cracking. Miro lowers the knife with a light laugh. You scream as if someone's going to come help. No one's coming. No one will hear you. He waits for a pause, watching me squirm. His smirk widens. I'll have to help you. Be quiet. Not my tongue, not my tongue, not my tongue. Phalanges. Ah, thank you. His gaze becomes icy. I did say it right the second time. Miro slowly turns and walks to the kitchen, grabbing a kitchen knife on the way. The sound of a cabinet door slamming shut is heard, followed by the dull clinking of metal objects. The footsteps fade for a moment. Thanks, guys, for the translation, by the way. I really appreciate you guys in chat. For a moment, the room is filled with dead silence. My heart is pounding wildly. I can't wait any longer. Fear freezes in my throat. Where did you go? You're just trying to scare me. The words sound pathetic. I hate myself for this trembling voice. Miro returns with an immersion blender in his hands. He holds it by the handle, like a knife. The shiny metal gleams in the dim light of the lamp, a smile on his face. But it's full of hatred and sadistic pleasure. Well, look, I thought this would be the perfect way to calm down noisy ones like you. He approaches me, gripping the handle of the device tightly. His movements are slow, as if he's enjoying every second of my fear. You can't do this, you wouldn't dare! He doesn't answer. His grin widened. Miro brings the blender closer to my face, as if it's as if he wants to observe how my fear shows in the smallest details. The hum of the mechanical blender cut through the grave silence. The mechanical sound of the motor trembling in the air like a harbinger of horror. The blades spun at a devilish speed, their silver gleam reflecting in the dim light. Let's check. Oh! The blades sank into the flesh, and with the first touch, blood splattered in all directions, settling on the walls, the floor, and Miro's face. The fabric tore with a snap, as if thick paper was being ripped, and underneath it the living, pulsating flesh was revealed. Blood clogged my airways, gushing from the torn arteries. My eyes rolled back, my body jerked convulsively, like a puppet being torn apart. Not again, dude! The blades cut deeper, sliding off the bones, shattering them into sharp fragments. The flesh was no longer whole, turned into something amorphous, shapeless, a red mass. Ah! Bloody Mary, or maybe Bloody Clock. You died. Miro turned you into a smoothie. What is this guy? Andy and Lele? Get out of town. Alright, well, we don't have any other saves, right? Nope. Okay, let's go back to that one. So we started twitching and shouting, and I don't think we had any other options, so let's try silence this time instead of asking about the discs. I watched Miro in horror. He thoughtfully ran his thumb along the blade of the heavy chef's knife, as if testing its sharpness. Calm, relaxed. He looked as if he was simply preparing to slice a steak. But he wasn't going to slice a steak. He was going to slice my fingers. Miro, please, don't. Oh, you finally spoke. Nice. He leaned closer, and I could feel his warm breath, laced with tobacco and something sweet. Blood froze in my veins as his fingers gripped my wrist. He roughly pressed my hand to the armrest and smiled. Clock, have you ever wondered what would happen if something were missing from you? Miro sharply spread my fingers, pressing them against the cold wood. I squeezed my eyes shut. Don't you dare close your eyes. Look! I just sniffled. He raised the knife above himself. Ah, my fingers! The blade pierced the base of my pinky. Pain struck me like a fiery flash. My breath caught, and the world narrowed down to this one moment. Enough! Fucking finger didn't pass out right away. The blade got stuck in the bone! Yeah, that's not a knife for cutting bone, man. That's not a butcher knife. Oh, God. Oh, damn. It got stuck. Let me... Miro pressed harder on the handle, and then on the blade. Oh, yep, that'll do. The knife sliced through the remaining cartilage, and then the little finger disappeared. Pain shattered my consciousness. Tears welled up in my eyes. Blood gushed on the countertop, flowed down my wrist, dripping onto the floor. Well, there goes one. Miro raised the bloody finger, examining it as if it were some kind of prize. And someone actually ordered this. He mockingly raised my finger in front of my face. Seriously, what is he gonna do with it? Dry it? Wear it? Frame it? People can be damn strange. I breathed heavily, each breath sending dull pain through me, and dark spots swam before my eyes. Huh, whatever. It's not my business. He took my trembling palm and roughly pressed it back against the armrest. Clock, have you ever played knife games? It's a fun game where you quickly stab a knife between your fingers, but if you miss... He ran the blade across my skin, leaving a thin line of blood. It's going to be very unpleasant. Oh, no, he's speaking Russian again, or Polish. At least there's no Suko Bliat. I just want to save here, just in case. Ah! Ouch, it hurts. I'm assuming he's saying the song, but their version of it, I guess. I always hated that game. I'm not gonna lie, me and the homies used to play it all the time as kids. Ah! He missed! It's not the right finger! Ah! It's not the right finger! How is his aim that bad? How is his aim so bad he got the wrong finger, chat? Ah! Ouch, it hurts. Stop it! Oh, he's going again, he's going again, he's going again. He's got another line of Russian. Or Polish. Sorry. Sorry, I keep making that mistake. He doesn't care. I don't know if I should wait for translation on this one. I feel kind of bad because it takes a while. But I kind of want to know what he says. YouTube? If you want to know what he said, please go right ahead, YouTube. Take a screenshot. Let me know in the comments, okay? Ah, ouch, it hurts. Miro, please stop. And there's more, dude. He just keeps going. He just keeps going. I don't know if that's a translation error. Like, maybe it's just missing from the translation. Or he just is speaking Russian. I don't know. But, ow. Oh. Didn't catch the rest. Are you guys typing it or something? Or do you guys not screenshot it? I can put it back for you, but I don't know. I don't know if there's much of a point. If it's just this or if it's intentional, you know? But that's kind of concerning, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of... yeah, that's a big ouch. That's a big ouch, man. Oh, wait, scream. Wait. Wait. Let me save. Let me save her this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's scream. Miro, please, I'll do anything. Just stop. Miro froze as if thinking. Tears flow down my cheeks. My lips tremble. Each breath feels like a rusty nail in my chest. Miro stops, blinks, looks at me, and as if he's seeing me for the first time, I asked not to scream. He raises the knife. His gaze becomes glassy. Why can't we do everything in silence? My head is already splitting from your screams. What? Oops, hope I'm not too late. Long time no see. Sorry, but I couldn't miss this conclusion. Hello, Kiloberry. This is a horror visual novel, so you might be warned. It's all building to the finale, and you're thinking again. Come on, stab him right in the eye. Please, Jacques Lulu. I'm already working. Work? You call this work? She's squealing like a little kettle on the stove, and you want to leave it unfinished? I wanted to, and then you came and ruined the moment. Ugh, how boring. Is everything always about murder? What's wrong? We do this all the time. Exactly. Try something new. Prizjaclu. I can't say that word, I'm sorry. Like, spend an evening with him. Well, at least before he dies. We're not on a date. We're in a horror story. So what? Miro, think about it. You always get rid of everyone you bring here. What about Sergey and Klaus? Klaus lives here, and Sergey is our Prizjaclium. But that's not the point. I wonder what this word means, precious? Wait. Are you suggesting we leave him? You're crazy. Why? Suffocate, cut off the tongue, then take to the forest and bury. Well, if we want to die alone, then sure, it's a good plan. Stop, shut up, cut him. That's it, he's screaming. It's already too late. Quickly, cleanly, effectively. Guys, quiet. Sorry, my cat's meowing a lot if you heard him. Just petting him. Pet. Look at him. In his eyes, fear. In his tears, poetry. He's perfect for, well, at least one evening, right? You ruin everything. You ruin everything every time. Last week, I already gave you freedom. This time, it's my turn. Yeah, cry. Miro, go ahead. Knife right in the throat. Rip his guts out. Or invite on a date. What? Are you crazy? Definitely. Nay. Ooh, Miro agrees with me. Miro, maybe you'll decide for yourself what to do. Oh, I get to decide. Okay, let's kill me. Okay, let's kill myself. Let's kill Clock. In German means, do you like it? Otherwise, why don't you try to stop it? Oh, thank you. Oh, it was German? Wow, that's surprising. Kill Clock, yeah. Blood dripped onto the floor, slowly, one drop at a time, as if it was deliberately slowed down. Miro had been talking to himself the whole time. I could barely feel my hands, only the pulse in my ears and the voice. Straight to the throat. Instantly. Ha! As you say. Ah! My breath catches. Blood poured from my throat and a rasp escaped my lips. Miro heard it. He smiles disgustingly, breathing heavily. Are you still alive? You still want to fight? Go ahead. I'm watching. Every movement brings pain. But worst of all, it's his gaze. He looks at me as if I'm nothing more than a toy. Is this pathetic? I expected more. Anyway, it was nice to meet you, Clock. Oh, I'm dead. You died. The choice was not in your favor. Well, let's pick the other option. Just be normal for one evening? Did he stop? I thought, why not spend the evening in a civilized way? You deserve it. You actually held up quite well. You cut off my fingers a few minutes ago. He's just been standing there for a few minutes in silence. He placed a can of tomato soup in front of me, looking too perfect as if it had just been taken out of some factory packaging. There's nothing natural about it, nothing human. Here, take it. Soup. For dinner. I think you'll appreciate it. You're probably hungry. You need some sustenance to not starve. It's tasty, right? You kidnapped me. Cut off my fingers, now you're offering me soup? Let me help you. It must be hard to hold a spoon. Thank you. That's actually what I was complaining about. Thank you. It hurts. My wounds throb. I could barely breathe, and you want me to have a picnic with you? You don't appreciate the effort. It's hurtful, you know. He didn't wait for an answer. He simply scooped up the thick, crimson sludge. That's not what tomato soup is like. With a spoon and brought it to my lips. The smell was metallic. Not like food. Like something wrong. Metallic? This is puree human soup. How many bodies did you tear apart before you found that tomato flavor? Miro smirked. Not immediately. First he froze, and then let out that crooked, humble laugh of his. You sure know how to ruin the atmosphere. I wanted to make the evening special, and you're ruining everything. You really don't know how to do this, do you? He froze, slowly lowered the spoon back into the can, turned to me, not with malice, not threatening, just confused. Being romantic, doing something normal. Everything you do feels like a copy-paste, like in the movies, but wrong. He was silent, and for the first time in all this time, he looked not like a puppeteer, but like a person. Slightly offended, slightly broken. Damn, I'm terrible at the game. That's what he said while stabbing my fingers off. I like Miro. Miro's kind of chill. Miro's a chill guy. He may be a chill murderer guy, but he's a chill guy. I tried. And in these two words, there was no sarcasm, no mockery. Just a fact. Defenseless. Almost childlike. I see. Just, you don't have to try so hard. Not by force. He stared at the can, then back at me. And for the first time, not with interest, not with hunger, not with a glint of playfulness in his eyes. If you knew how many times I redid everything until it was right, and it still wasn't right. Wait. I don't think this sentence is exactly portraying what he wanted to say. It still wasn't right. I didn't know what to say. I just watched. And for some reason, I felt a little sorry. You're strange, Miro. I looked at him, not with horror, not with anger, just differently. Probably fatigue, or something else that no longer wanted to resist. Do you want me to help you? He raised his head in surprise. Help me. With the date. You really tried. It just turned out strange. Miro was silent, as if he didn't believe it. Are you kidding? No, I'm serious. I even smiled. For real. Or maybe almost. Let this moment Even for a second. Not be a nightmare, but something else. Come on, you put on the music, and I'll try to forget I'm missing a couple of fingers. You're crazy. Well, seems like we're standing for each other. He smirked. It was so strange, seeing how he suddenly stopped being a horror, a monster, the threat. Just a person longing for someone to understand him. I have an old disc. Jazz. Want it? I want to. Just don't tell me there's something about death there too. He laughed, genuinely. I didn't know why all this was happening, why I was smiling. But right now, for this moment, I didn't care. Charisma 100, just, yeah, for real. Speech 100 right there. Just, let's spend this evening. No fear, no blood, like people. Alright, like people. To be continued? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey yo, romance route? Hey yo. Hey yo, chat. Thank you for playing the alpha version. Wait, that was really good. For like a murder sim, you know? Okay, alright. I still got more endings to hit up though, so we got more endings, I'm sorry to say. So let's run it back, baby. Let's run it back. Just be normal for one evening. Did we do this and then we skip? Oh, okay, we did do that. Okay. There's 2 more endings we gotta get. So let's do this. So, okay, back to this, to not screaming. We're just gonna scream. Or we're not gonna scream. Each cut was precise, methodical. The knife slid across my skin like butter. My body began to betray me. My arms went numb. My eyelids grew heavy as if filled with lead. Felt my blood quickly leaving behind a burning cold. Miro gently held my hand as if afraid of dropping me. Quiet. See, you're already losing color. Beautiful. I tried to move, but the ropes dug into my skin, and all the strength finally left me. Black spots danced before my eyes. Don't rush, Clock. Just a little longer. The last thing I saw was his calm gaze. His green eyes gleaming in the dim light, reflecting my death. The darkness slowly covered me completely. You died. The client will be satisfied. Oh, good. Well, yes. Let's ask about the CDs. Let's run it back a bit. Let's run it back on the CDs, right? Let's, Oh, wait. We can go all the way back to Scream. Let's just do silence, maybe. Or ask what's going on. You're cute, but business is business. What are you talking about? I'm completely confused. What does he need me for? You'll find out soon. Wait here. Press my lips together, watching Miro walk into the next room. What business is he talking about? There's a noise and a creak from the room. Looks like Miro was looking for something. Hey, Prince Jacques Lou. Maybe you'll share something interesting about yourself while I put on my pants. What is he planning to do? When I woke up, you were singing. What language is that? Oh, I thought you were still unconscious at that time. Haha. Well, never mind. I'm already dressed. Oh, we're tied up. We're strapped to a chair right now. The door creaked nearby, sending shivers down my spine. I don't want to dirty my clothes. What is this outfit? My work uniform. Well, let's not drag this out. That's not a knife anymore. That's a... The client is already waiting. Miro brought the knife to my shirt and then sharply pressed the blade. It hurts. Try not to twitch too much. I want to do this carefully. A red stain appeared on my t-shirt. Nausea rose in my throat. It was incredibly painful. Clients have been paying too much attention to details lately. I mean, they want the product to be intact. I'm not a product. Do you realize this is illegal? He said, hey, friend. Oh, nice. Yes, obviously. I don't make much working on the production line. Why don't you change jobs? Because I like it. Real, honestly. Hey, man, I'm a cook, man. I get it. I get it completely. Yeah, I like what I do. I may not make a lot, but I like it. Besides, I already found a side job. As you can see, I'm doing it right now. Oh, me too! We're so... Me and you, man. Me and you. I have a site. I do YouTube. You do murdering. We're made for each other. I mean, there are many jobs where you don't have to... Miro stopped. He looked intrigued. Maybe this will help me slow him down a little. I don't fully understand what you're doing, but you could do something else. Without hurting others. True. I could go work as a waiter. Or work as a construction worker. Or drive a taxi. So what's stopping you? Stab. I like it. A pleasant shiver runs through me at the sight of those scared eyes. I swallowed loudly. Seems like our conversation only made things worse. That's enough. I'm not gonna deal with you all night. Besides, I've got plenty of things to do. Feed Klaus, cook dinner, finally fix the string. Looks like he decided to tell me his entire daily routine. Kurtz, completely forgot about the rent bill. I'm better off. I'm better off. At least my limbs are still attached. Klaus! I flinched from my suddenness. Is that a shark boy? Where's Lava Girl? Excuse me? Why is your pet fish a person? What kind of shark is that? He's got like a... He's got a cool pattern. What? Is there anyone else here? When was the last time I paid the electricity bill? How the hell am I supposed to know that? It's your apartment. Klaus, I asked you to write this down. No fucking way. If you need it, you write it down. Just fuck off already. What the hell is going on here? Klaus. Tai pipzona pizdo proslam chi o nasprotsta research. I have no idea. I did not say any of that right. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to say something. Fucking A. I'm not saying that. Okay, never mind. Wrap it up. Let's end this. I'm kidding. More. I'm not reading this. Sukubliat. Speak normally. I don't understand your bullshit. Me either, man. Every time you start babbling in your Chinese, I can't understand a thing. Oh, it's Chinese, chat. I don't give a damn about your bills. Oh, it's American Dad Klaus, but he's not a goldfish anymore. Klaus. I can't. Suko something. I don't understand. Is it that hard to do what I asked just once? Let's save. What is going on here? Oh! Shut up! Wait, that's such a good CG. Wait, that one's good. That's a really good CG right there. That's a good one. Oh! Ow! I suddenly pressed my lips together watching the situation. That's it. Get out of here. I have a lot of things to do. I don't have time for you right now. Huh? Fuck you. Bye. It became quieter. I exhaled. Oh, did I just gain some HP? Finally, they fell silent. We can continue. The translation of the first line, do you have it? You don't have to. He repeated it too, I'm pretty sure. Maybe their arguing wasn't so bad. I'll try to make it last as long as possible. No! And more painful. I was about to argue, but he suddenly stabbed me in the stomach. Ouch. So. There's so many CGs, and this is just an alpha. You fudging count? I asked you the simplest thing I'd sent. I'm glad you did, Cat. I'm glad you did. I think YouTube can imagine what it was. I asked you to take out the effing garbage and eat. He threw it away. Why the F did you put it behind the couch? Was another thing he said. Wow, that's amazing. Klaus is based. Stop. Why would I? If you stay quiet, then fine. I'll do everything quickly. Miro pulled the knife down, cutting through my skin. My clothes soaked in blood and darkened. I was supposed to cut your fingers, but I got distracted. I don't think it's a problem. Kick him. Okay, sure. Kick him. Finally, collecting my thoughts, I frowned and sharply kicked towards Miro. The rope had loosened during this time. Take this, bastard! Hey, yo. Miro crashed to the ground and his knife landed right by my feet. Started struggling until one of my hands finally broke free. I grabbed the knife and cut through the remaining ropes to finally free myself. Kill him! Kill him! Stab that guy! I'm finally free. But what should I do now? Need to leave this madhouse? It's locked. It's totally locked, right? I need to kill him. Kill him! Blood! Blood for the blood god! Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Wait, are we kissing or am I killing you? What's going on here? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. What am I doing? Am I riding you or killing you? His nice name starts with a D. Well, he's about to see my last name, if you know what I mean, cat. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Miro falls, a dull thud against the floor. Throw myself on top and pin him down. I'm just joking. He doesn't resist, doesn't fight. He just watches. So, his voice is quiet, but not frightened. Sounds like he's just curious. I grip the knife tighter. Don't move. Oh, sorry. You're probably waiting for the continuation. I understand, but the thing is, I haven't figured out what happens next. I know it sounds weird. Haha. How about this? As an apology, I'll show you something. What do you think? Thank you, game dev! Yeah, alright. I'll take it. I'll take it, yeah. Alright. Hold on. Let me try to find it. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Oh, it's cute! I love kitties. He ate a fish. This is for you, as an apology. Cute, right? Yeah. Now I'll bring you back to the choice, and don't click here again. No need? I thought we were friends. Well, fine. If you don't want to, then... That's good. I love this game. Author, you are a 10 out of 10. Alright. Okay. I need to leave this madhouse. Oh my god. Gripping the knife tighter, I headed for the exit. I need to get out of here. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Looks like there are 3 passages here. There's a bath on the right. I don't think I need to go there. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Dude, this game is way more than I thought it was at the start when I started playing this. Okay, open the door in front. Yeah, let's go straight. Let's start from the top. Open the door in front. It's probably locked. Approach the door, my heart pounding in my chest. There's 3 keys. Rattle the door handle. Carefully grasp the cold handle and tugged. Door didn't even budge. It's locked. Without the key, I can't get out of here. Go open the door on the left. Swallowing, I approached the door on the side. It smelled strangely from it. The smell reminded me of something dead. Usually smelled like this in abandoned places. When we walked down the corridor of this house, the smell was similar. Oh yeah, let's open this door. Grabbing the handle, I slowly turned it. Eh. What the? Did it just blink? Wait. What is it? Is this a dude? Nice. Fuck! Where did you run off to? I haven't finished it. He can't finish his words. Before I could retreat, he grabbed my hand. His fingers tightened around my forearm. The CGs are so good. Do you enjoy playing cat and mouse? I tried to break free, but his grip was like iron clamps. Let me go! I jerked, trying to break free, but he squeezed my hand even tighter. He grabs my other hand, the one where I tightly clutched the knife. Let go! I'm warning you! Warning me. Animation? That's cute. The truth is, warnings only work when you... Harder. Wait. Nope, he dropped harder. Miro squeezed my forearm tighter, and the knife slipped from my fingers, hitting the floor with an unpleasant metallic clink. I screamed, but he only grunted, kicking the knife farther from us. You know, I actually like that you tried. I wanted to say something, but my tongue felt like it was stuck to the roof of my mouth. Miro suddenly kicked me in the stomach. I tried to resist, but his strength seemed insurmountable. Let go, please let me go. I jerk my arm, but his fingers sink even deeper into my forearm. Miro doesn't even look at me, his gaze fixed somewhere ahead, as if this whole scene is just another item on his list. In a moment, and I was back tied to the chair. The rope tightened around my wrists so tightly that my fingers immediately started tingling. I was gasping, struggling to hold back the tears that threatened to burst. Finally, Miro tightly pulled the last knot. He straightened up, ran his hand through his hair, as if nothing had happened. I'll kill you, I'm not afraid of you. I frowned, still trying to appear brave. Come on, we both know it's a lie. Anticlimactic? I mean, I did pick the bad options to be. If you didn't notice, I did pick the options that led to this. The fear is right there in your eyes. It's a beautiful fear, by the way. Sincere. A rarity these days. Just gritted my teeth. You made such an escape. Put in so much effort. For what? To crawl into a closet. You have a talent for finding dead ends. You just broke the fourth wall again, didn't you? Alright. Prizjakla. Back to square one. You know how they say in rock? It's not about how you start a song, but how you finish it. He straightened up, stepping back a step, his arms lazily crossing over his chest. His gaze was deceptively soft. This is wrong. Wrong. You know, I've never understood what that word even means. It's too boring. Miro tilted his head, as if enjoying his own words, then suddenly spun around and headed down the corridor. Wait here. Although, where will you go? His sarcastic laugh echoed as he disappeared around the corner. Seconds stretched into eternity as I heard his slow footsteps approaching the closet. Then, a light creak of the door. I yanked my hands, but the ropes dug even deeper into my wrists. My heart pounded wildly. What are you doing? You're so curious, Clock. I can't speak this language! I mean, neither can the MC. This was on purpose, okay? His tone was even, almost good-natured, like someone explaining the rules of a board game. In a moment, he returned, and behind him, dragging his feet, came the guy. Oh, hey, you're alive. Wait, are you... No, you have, like, orange eyes? Yeah, you have, like, orange eyes. He looked like a shadow of a person, pale, with sunken eyes and slumped shoulders. His face showed complete indifference, as if everything happening wasn't happening to him. I thought it was like a brother, but... Who is this? An old acquaintance of mine. He's a modest guy. Doesn't really like talking, but you, Clock, will surely appreciate his talent. Miro leaned towards the guy, almost gently patting him on the shoulder like an old friend. Sergey, dear, how long are you going to keep looking at that gloomy face? He placed the knife in his hand with such ease, as if handing over a cup of tea. You seem to know how to hold a knife. Great. Now, imagine you're an artist. And our dear friend is your canvas. See where I'm going with this? Oh, he's like teaching someone to be a killer? Oh god, he's just watching. I can't. Can't you? Or you just don't want to. It's not the same thing. Sergey shook his head, as if trying to push away foreign thoughts, but the knife kept trembling in his hand. Don't complicate things. Just take a step, the blade will do the rest. This is wrong. You talk like there's anything truly right in this world. Who even decides what's right or wrong? You, me, or those people who looked at you like you were nothing your whole life? Sergei took a step closer. The air became unbearably quiet. Only his heavy breathing broke the dead silence. Well, artist, the first stroke is always the hardest. But you'll manage. Sergei's gaze darted, first at me, then down, then off to the side. He finally decided to speak, but his voice was so quiet that the words were barely distinguishable. I'm sorry. His voice trembled, just like the hand gripping the knife's handle. Then stop. I can't. Sergei's gaze shot back up towards Miro, who stood by the wall, watching every moment. He continued to whisper, but a little quieter. Stop listening to him. We can escape. You don't understand. He'll just kill us both. He's holding you here against your will. Do I have a choice? Wait. Wait, I have a scream check. Scream check. Scream. No, I can't. Wait, it's not. Oh, okay, I think it did pick. No, I can't. Sergei trembles, his finger... I think it was Sergei trembles, his fingers barely holding the knife. Looks at me with horror, his chest heaving. You can. You just don't know it. Miro slowly moves closer, his hand gliding over Sergei's wrist, grabbing his fingers firmly. Okay, that's going in the thumbnail, right? That's gotta go in the thumbnail, right? Oh my god. Please. He tries to pull his hand back, but Miro's grip becomes ironclad. Calm down. Let me help. Miro gently guides his movements, leading the blade downward, slowly, deliberately. Tip touches the skin. Sergei inhales slowly. No. A jerk, but the ropes only dig deeper into my wrists, like a snake squeezing its prey. In Sergei's eyes, true, all-consuming terror. I don't want to. Tears cloud his eyes, but Miro only smirks, continuing to move his hands. You wouldn't leave a guest hungry, would you, Sergei? I don't know if it's Serija. Maybe that's like a nickname, Serija. That would be rude. Before he can object, the blade sinks into the flesh. Sharp flash of pain explodes in my body, pulsing in my temples. Dark spots dance before my eyes. I see Sergei's fingers tremble as he tries to break free, but Miro doesn't give him a chance. See, it's not that difficult. He drives the blade deeper, his voice almost gentle, as if teaching a child to write the first letters. I can't. Sergei's voice cracks. He chokes on sobs, but his hand keeps moving, under someone else's control. My lips part, but I can no longer scream. Blood runs down my skin, dripping onto the floor. The knife slowly glides across my skin. At first, I only feel the cold blade, then sharp, piercing pain. Stop it! Miro, please don't. Sergei's voice is muffled, lifeless. He doesn't even try to intervene. He just watches as blood drips onto the floor. I screamed in fear. Hot. Too hot. Pain pulses, spreading in waves through my body. Miro continues, methodically, carefully, as if preparing meat for dinner. That's better. Somewhere on the edge of consciousness, a question flickers. How many people have sat in this same place before me? The image in front of my eyes blurs. The sound of dripping blood merges with the dull thud of my heart. Don't worry, we're using you wisely. This game has voice acting? The last thing I hear before the world finally fades away is Miro's quiet laugh. Wow, that was good. Here, let's listen to it. Okay. You died. They sliced you into soup. Lovely. Let's just not scream. Sorry, I can't. Oh, if you don't scream, he can't? Wow. Sergei, I asked you nicely. No shouting, no hysteria, no blood on the walls, just quietly. Miro approached Sergei and placed his hand on his shoulder as if comforting him. You weren't against helping me a little. After all, we're friends. Sergei stood like a stone. He didn't move, didn't breathe. You know, sometimes I think, maybe you're not listening to me at all. That's hurtful. He grunted and turned to me. And you, Clock, Looked at him like that. Right into his soul. It came out. Touching. He paused, as if about to say something seriously, but just smirked. Well, since you've found some common ground, spend time together. Maybe it will bring you closer. Untying the rope, he grabbed me by the scruff, then Sergei dragged us towards the corridor. With one motion, he threw open the cupboard door, tossing us inside. Me right after, not roughly, not hurriedly, like he was arranging furniture. The door slammed shut. You're lucky, by the way. It's not that cramped here. Rest. Is that a dog bowl? I'll be back later, with ideas. After which Miro left, tapping his heels. Sergei leaned against the wall. He's lying. We're not friends. We never were. I just noticed there's like a chain. There's like chains for him. I lowered my head. I knew that, but it didn't make it easier. Is this a to be continued? Ah, I see, I see. I'm gonna just save here because I want this to be like a for me when I come back to play this game, because we definitely got to play the sequel to this, right? Thank you for playing the alpha version. No, thank you. This is amazing, dude. We still haven't found 2 endings? Oh my god, bro. We still haven't found 2 endings, bro. This is insane. Okay, let's return to the hall this time. I returned from the hallway to the living room. My heart was pounding, my ears were ringing, and there was a taste of fear in my mouth. I managed to slip away for a while, but I knew this wasn't over yet. Miro was nowhere to be seen, which was strange. Did he leave? How did he even get past me? Alright, now I need to think about how to get out of here. Okay. Big. Okay, look around the apartment, look around the room. This is so much range, yeah, it's huge. So many big paths. And they lead to like a lot of CGs. Like, it's insane the amount of work the developer did for this. It's great. It's all of it is amazing. Look around the apartment, look around the room. Let's choose the room. Maybe there's something useful in this room. In his room. Quietly entered the room, trying not to touch anything. Oh, he likes cats. Oh, maybe there's some good in him. Oh, I'm just joking. Hey, yo, bro's got the tissues, but no lubricant. No hand cream. Bro's going dry. Hey, yo, anime figure. Anything else? Little cactus? Cute. He quietly entered the room, trying not to touch anything. No, you ran away from Miro. Please don't call him. I wasn't going to. Let him catch you himself. You're his problem, not mine. I just want to get out of here. Well, good for you. Can I ask you something? Go ahead. I don't think he's a victim, but let's talk to Klaus, yeah. Are you his victim too? Me? A victim? Haha, what the hell kind of imagination do you have? Have you even looked at me? Who's more likely the victim here? Me or you? Let me guess. You thought I was just sitting here, suffering and waiting to be rescued? Well, no. I'm here of my own free will. Then I'm fine with it. You a couple? What? Unbelievable. That's worse than thinking I was his victim. No, we're not a couple. Though sure, I'm probably his only stable connection in life. You might as well ask if we're married. And really, if I ever gave Miro a reason to think I was his boyfriend, he'd blow my brains out. Or worse, he'd marry me, buy a summer house, get a dog, and we'd live out our days in a quiet house by the sea. Fuck, what a disgusting thought. So no, we just live together, like roommates, with very, very specific interests. Are you a dolphin? What? You said that on purpose, didn't you? Just to piss me off. Because if not, you've got serious problems with your eyes and your brain. A dolphin. A dolphin! What the hell's even in your head? You see shark's fins, teeth, the tail, and your first guess is a fucking dolphin? Fucking dolphin. Klaus turned away dramatically, tapping his thigh in irritation. Help me escape? Yeah, right. Give me a reason. Miro will kill me. Exactly, but that's not my problem. If I wanted to save people, I'd be working for the Red Cross, not living here. So, good luck. You don't bother me, and I won't bother you. Can I use the computer? Yeah, sure. Just sit down and type an essay about your tragic fate. You know what? Go through the computer. I don't care. Miro's gonna kill you soon anyway. Kind of funny to see how you'll shit yourself when you find something. Are you serious? Absolutely. Go on, turn it on. I'm actually curious what moment will make you howl first. Oh, be careful of what we're just about to see. I sat down on the computer. Sus. Yeah, this is a pretty sus PC, man. Alright.
Miro's not here yet. What kind of snuff film am I gonna open up to? This definitely makes me uneasy, but while I've got time, I should at least try to get online. Is this gonna be a FNAF horror game? What the fuck? Wait, there's a bra. Hey, yo, bro's kinky. Hey, yo! Hey, yo, bro! Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think bro is I don't think bro is using this on other people. And I see the I see it. He's using that on himself, chat. Alright, let's see. Hey, kitties! God, what awful wallpaper. What is this document? Looks like the books aren't helping him much. Well, then another entry, learning to talk about myself. Step 3, yeah, I'm still doing this. Why? Because I don't really have anyone to talk to, you know? It's funny. I've always thought I was interesting, smart, with good taste. Something to say, but the moment I start talking, there's this flicker in their eyes, like they're looking for a way out. Like I've done something wrong, when really I was just trying to be myself. Tried, honestly. Tried to change, smile more, speak more simply, joke softer. Thought if I just adjusted a little, I'd be accepted. But no, still wrong, or in the wrong place, or with the wrong people. You know, I'm not weird, I'm just not on their level. It's not arrogance, it's just a fact. But still, sometimes I wonder, what if someone someday actually wants to understand? What else is here? Cats, cats, cats! Yay, kitties! Cute website with kittens? This is a dark web page, isn't it? Yep. Oh. Yeah, it was a dark web page. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, judging by the reviews, it works well. He came up with such a lame design. Like, it should have been all bloody with skulls, you know? I love cats, but this idiot puts them everywhere. We're seriously discussing the design of a site that sells human body parts. Skulls would ruin the vibe. Miro's there. Skulls would ruin the vibe. Kittens create a calm atmosphere. That'd be fine if you didn't slap them all over the place. What the hell? He's just chilling with it. He's just like, yeah, you just kicked me in the nuts, bro. Thank you for the sub, ED. Ethereal Delirium. My man, thank you for the sub. We're just playing a horror visual novel. I'm about to die. Do you like my sight? Alright, I can see you do. You know, Clock, I like you too. Smart and quick-witted. I grew wary, not understanding what he was getting at. I was thinking, maybe you shouldn't run. I have a vacancy. Easy work, great conditions. Either you work for me, or you work for me. You get what I mean? Trust me, you're gonna like it. I guarantee it. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's another partial ending. Okay, cool. Return. Oh, okay. So either you work for him as another killer, or you become his material. You become his product. Damn, bro. Okay. We're gonna go back. I guess. So we looked around the room. Let's look around the apartment, I guess. Decided to inspect the apartment. Okay. Wow, there's so many choices, man. It's crazy. You make it big yet, Clock? What do you mean? I don't know. No, the answer is no. It's not happening anytime soon, unfortunately. But I like playing games still on the internet. Let's check the cabinet out, because one of the messages in the ending screen says, check the cabinet. Stuff. A small cabinet with shelves. On the top is a record player, and a TV is sitting next to it. The bottom, many music discs. This guy is really obsessed with music. On the other hand, it's better than if it were some creepy videos. Might be strange standing here reading notes, knowing that Miro is somewhere around. Let's read the notes, sure. Take the first note. The essence. Trying something Monet mellow. Last time was a mess. Cats, little kittens. Drop the cup, nudging noses. Bowl is tall. No clue, no witnesses. Begging to eat, but the bag's a thought? All that was is dust, all that comes is smoke, but I'm still standing. I won't be broke if the sun still rises. If there's still flame, then I walk my path, still in the game. Is he a songwriter? Beef, 300 grams, potatoes, 2 pieces, carrot, 1 piece, onion, garlic, 2 cloves, water, spices. Oh, cat. That's how you make a cat. Yeah, he's a songwriter. This was definitely written by Miro. Poems, cats, and ingredients for some dish. Strange combination. Though, considering he likes to cook, makes sense. But why the cats here? Maybe it's just a stream of consciousness, where he wrote down whatever came to mind first. Took the second note. Lock me in that bathroom again and I will fuck you up. This isn't Miro anymore. I think this was written by that guy, the dolphin. Yeah, the dolphin. What happened between them? Took the third note. You'd be nice to buy some new tools. Knife needs sharpening too. Learn to clean up after them, dumbass. Yeah, here it is. The family ideal. One leaves knives everywhere. The other scolds him for it. Very touching. I snort, but barely move. Flash of pain in my stomach makes me wince. Damn, my wound. I need to find something to stop the bleeding. I'm just chillaxing in his fucking house, man. I need to treat the wound somehow. Maybe there's some ice on the fridge, or at least a bottle of water. Didn't really want to use the water in this house. It might just be ordinary, but who knows? What is happening, man? Yeah, let's clean the wound with tap water. Yeah. Approached the sink, trying not to breathe too deeply. Every breath was painful. Blood soaked through all the clothes on my stomach. I had to lift them up to see the wound. Not too deep, but enough to cut my breath in half. Turned on the tap, and ice cold water poured over my hands. Damn, this hurts. I scooped the water with my palms and splashed it on the wound. Pain hit me like an electric shock. For a second, everything blurred in front of my eyes. I grabbed the edge of the sink to keep me from falling. The water at the bottom of the sink turned crimson and kept turning pink. Knew it was pointless. This water won't wash away fear. It won't flood adrenaline. But I still have to move. I have to get out of here. You're dying here, right? Klaus reached for the fridge and pulled out a piece of raw meat, pink-red, dripping with blood. Then he sank his teeth into it as if it were an apple. Chewed slowly, lazily. Don't call Miro, please. Just let me go. What? He's in the bathroom right now, talking to the mirror again. You're of no use to him right now. I have no idea what he's making up in there. Maybe he's friends with his reflection. Psycho. Listen, just let me out. Just open the door. Klaus burst out laughing, as if he just heard the best joke of his life. Are you serious? You think I'm here to help you? Are you fucking insane? He approached, his steps predatory, exuding a raw threat. I'm not holding you, but this is Miro's apartment. That means it's his business, not mine. He bit into it again, blood dripping from the meat onto the floor. He said, just sit. You can die, and I'll be glad to get rid of your corpse. And it seems to me that Miro's done already. You're fucked, Clock. To be continued! Oh my god, there's so many continuations. Okay. So let's run it back. Okay. Load. And these aren't endings that are in the game. Okay, let's just open the fridge. Open the fridge, reach for the handle, and held my breath. Just something cold. That might help. The shelves were filled with meat. Too much meat. Too carefully packed. Too human. My head spun. And a banana, which is gonna go bad fast in the fridge. No. This can't be. This is not... Slammed the door as if that could erase what I'd seen. My stomach tightened, either from fear or disgust. I didn't know which was stronger. Approached the sink, trying not to breathe too deeply. Each breath shot pain through me. Blood soaked through my shirt, on my stomach. I had to lift it to see the wound. Not too deep, but enough to cut my breath in half. Turned the tap in ice cold water. Oh, this is the same. Oh! I still have to move. I have to get out of here. Hey, Clock. What are you doing here? Let me go, you bastard. Now that's hurtful, Clock. Do you really think of me that way? Miro stood right behind me. I could feel his disgusting smile, the most vile of all the ones I've seen. Why didn't you run away? I gave you plenty of time. I even pretended I didn't hear. I couldn't. You locked the door. Right. Slipped my mind. You never thought about... Felt his breath on my neck. Warm, disgusting, sticky. Why do I love torturing people so much? I just sniffled, unable to respond. Sometimes I think I'm just... The blade touched my neck. I don't know any other way. We could have been good friends, Clock. What the hell are you talking about? You crazy? That's why we're not friends. Ah! I still have some sanity left? You died. You've bored Miro. Damn, bro. Wait, that still doesn't count as an ending? Really? Okay, this might be... We still have options, but this might be broken. It might just be broken, chat, so we might not be able to see it. Let's keep looking around. Decided it's just... Look at the disc. Look at the kitchen. Go to the cabinet. I think we looked at the cabinet. This is the cabinet. Let's look at the discs. Hey, anime? I stealthily approached the disc box, trying not to make a sound. Maybe there's something useful here. On top, neatly arranged music discs. Some in worn boxes, others as if brand new. I ran my fingers over the covers, recognizing a few titles. He really is obsessed with music. On the opposite side, there were some records. Read the notes, sure. I took the top one. Paper's clean, slightly yellowed, but without a single spot of dirt. The handwriting is clear, as if written thoughtfully, carefully. Here's what I've noticed. The heartbeat speeds up with fear. What's the BPM of fear? Rhythm changes with emotions. Fear, fast but erratic. Anxiety, a slow build-up, rising like a song's intro. But what if the heart starts beating off rhythm? This is even touching? Almost, if you forget who it belongs to. The next one was longer, clear, neat points, like instructions. Oh, but it's in... I don't know, you guys gotta take a screenshot. You do not need to translate this for me, chat, by the way. It's a bit way too long to translate, but interesting, none to say the least. It looks like this one's probably a recipe, because he's got a fork and a knife, maybe? Or it's just instructions on how to kill. Who knows? How long has he been doing this? This little sheet has clearly seen a lot. That's a little fucked up. That's a little fucked up. That's just a little fucked up, okay? I really don't want to know the subtext. CZY to boil. Okay, he might be a little insane. Enough. That's it. This isn't a box of discs. It's a damn portal into his mind. I need to treat the wound and find a way out. I don't know how much longer Miro will be gone. Open the fridge, sure. Okay, we died that way. And, okay. So we went to the cabinet, we went to the kitchen, we went to the cabinet. If you go to the cabinet right away, what happens? You just die, okay. Okay, I think that's the ends of this route, so we gotta go back further. What's this one? Look around the apartment? No, we already did that one. Let's keep loading. Might have to go pretty far back, honestly. We might have to go pretty far back. That's fine. Alright, no need. Oh no, we did that one. Okay. We did that one. Sit quietly. We didn't do that. Yeah, sit quietly. You don't even flinch. You don't scream. You don't beg. His voice admiring, almost gentle. Your skin is so warm, soft. It's like it's begging to be touched. I don't answer, I just watch. Watch as he leans in closer. It's like he's testing my limits. Where will I snap? Will I scream? Will I cry? But I won't give him that. Not a sound. Mask on his face makes his voice muffled. Strange. As if it's not a person speaking, but a machine. You know, you're beautiful when you fight. So alive. But not for long. He drives the knife into my stomach again. Wait, let me just save here. Save. Okay, let's say it. Scream. Pulls back for a second, admiring how I writhe in pain. You wanted me to be honest, bright clock? Well, here's the truth. It feels good. Pure in some way. Intimate. Die. Heh. You first. It's romantic, right? Together to the very end. Just in a different order. He drags the knife along my skin, almost dreaming. The blade catches a cut. Pain flares with a sharp, dull cry deep in my stomach. Does it hurt? Of course it fucking hurts. He takes me by the chin, lifting my face slightly to meet his eyes. See delight in his gaze? Crazy, cold delight. You monster. Fucking monster. Wait. Oh my god, another chance to attack him? Really? No, let's not. Let's attack him, actually. Finally collecting my thoughts, I frown and sharply kick towards Miro. Rope and loosened during this time. Oh no, this is the same. Okay. That's the same, actually. You're trembling. It's actually kind of cute. You could have tried, at least pretended to fight, but no. You just chose to wait. And I don't like passive viewers. I froze. Even breathing was hard. My body wouldn't respond, only pain and fear remained. Shh. It's alright. My throat tightened. I cried, not from pain, but from helplessness, from how it all ended. Fingers, cold and sticky, slid down my cheek, wiping away a tear. Miro leaned in closer, whispering almost tenderly, "Thank you for this evening. You made it special." Oh my god. There's another option to pop up? Okay, let's not scream. The world began to melt, light scattered into patches, noise faded into rustling, everything blurred. And in the final moments, the world sank into darkness. You died, a quiet end for a quiet soul. Okay, let's try screaming at the very end there. Scream. In the final moments. Oh. Oh, I guess it is bugged, actually. I guess it must be bugged. Oh, it must be bugged, this scream, I guess. Or it doesn't matter if you scream or not. I guess that makes sense. Damn, dude, what? I'm trying to think of any more other loads that we could do, but I think if you're quiet here, no matter what, keep singing silently. Suddenly pressed my lips together, watching the situation. Okay, wait. That's the same. Okay, it just led to the same thing. If you say anything or not. Okay. Ask about the discs. Are these music discs? Yes. You're very observant. Do you, like music? Miro looked at me with curiosity. Yeah, I've gathered my favorite bands in this box. I also love music. Really? At least he lowered the knife. Yes, I love different bands. So, you'll easily answer a simple question. I'll name 4 bands. Which one plays rock? Oh my god, dude, no fucking shot, bro. Okay, were they? Reckless, No Regrets, Carpenter, Brut? I don't know. Bad, not good. Let's see what it... I see. So you lied. What? No, you said you love music. You love bands, don't you? You didn't even bother to guess. It was a simple question. One. Just one. There was no anger in his voice, only disappointment. Scary. Cold. I wonder, did you lie because you wanted to seem interesting? Or did you think I'd swallow any nonsense if you said it with a sincere face? I just panicked. But you know what's upsetting? I really just wanted to chat a bit. Though I suppose it's my fault, too. It's too tough a question for such an expert, right? He leaned in closer, his voice softening to almost a whisper. But don't worry. I'm not angry, just disappointed. And how do I express this disappointment now, Words aren't enough. Trust is fragile. It's like fingers, easily broken. So let's start with your pinky, just symbolically. Ah! Oh, okay, it just goes into that, right? You died! Wow, okay, lovely. Lovely, okay. Okay, let's run that back. Carpenter Brut. Miro, humming to himself, pulled the box of discs closer and began rummaging through it. His fingers slowly sifted through the plastic cases, nails scratching through their smooth surface. Aha, here it is. Pulled out one of the discs. On the cover, aggressive neon lights, stylized figures like cutouts from an old VHS horror film. This band. Miro thoughtfully spun the disc in his hands, looking at it, though recalling old times. Interesting guys. They're inspired by 80s soundtracks, but with such meaty sound. Electronic drive, a bit of rock, but, you know, without the guitar frenzy. Miro sighed, tilting his head to the side as if examining me from a new angle. But you weren't thinking about that, right? He smiled softly. This isn't rock. This is electronic. Something in the tone of his voice made my stomach tighten. And you know, this is even funny. Miro didn't take his eyes off me. He chose electronic. And electronic is electricity. So why don't we play this coincidence to the fullest? He stood up, stretching and heading towards the cabinet. Didn't even have time to figure out what he was looking for before I heard the clink of metal and the soft sound of a cable being unwound. Oh my god, more CGs! This is insane! Electricity. Miro returned, thick wires with clips at the ends wriggling in his hands. A great invention of humanity. Without it, there'd be no music like this, no discs like the ones we were sifting through. And you know, there wouldn't be all these random accidents. The ropes on my wrists and ankles wouldn't even allow me to sit up. Calm down. Miro lowered himself next to me, attaching one of the clips to my hand. I felt the cold metal. He attached the second clip. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Ah. See, you've already become part of the electronic rhythm. I breathed quickly, trying to regain control over my body. You bastard, stop it! But he had no intention of stopping. Shh, shh. This is just the beginning. The real music is just starting. Let's add a beat. Ah, dude, why? I arched my back, groaning softly. Please stop. Bass. No, no! Dark spots danced before my eyes. And now, Miro moved closer. His voice became gentle, almost tender. The final chord. I think it's such a great death, though, honestly. That was a good death, right? The electronic music. Wonderful performance. You died. You're a decent guide. That was really good. That was a really fucking good death. Okay, reckless, no regrets. Miro looked calm. Well, as he did the rest of the time. You had 2 other groups to choose from, and you picked this one. I don't understand. Is he happy or not? I don't know whether you guessed right or not. But this is really rock. I held back from sighing with relief. Miro stepped away from me and walked over to the box of discs. Bent down and picked one up. Twirled in his hand and paused to think. So many memories of this band. Clock. What do you think of it? I like this band. Miro slowly turns his head. His gaze becomes empty for a moment. Seriously? It's as if he said it not to me, but to himself. Like something didn't quite add up. You really listened to it? Well, yeah, they're atmospheric. Why do you ask? They left me. Every single one of them. The day before the concert. I went out alone, in front of the crowd that had been waiting for the whole band. I played everything and we rehearsed. Alone. So yeah, their music sounds good. Especially if you close your ears. I wonder, darling. If you knew that every chord hides a betrayal, would you still like how they sound? Why are you telling me all of this? True. For one. Shall we get back to the matter? Oh god, I forgot he has a knife. Stop! That's better. How about we discuss music? Miro suddenly looked more satisfied. Seriously? Yeah, I want to talk about music. How glad I am to hear that. He suddenly pushed the disc aside and grabbed my chair, then wheeled me to the table. A whole new route? In front of me was a can of soup. Miro's disappeared somewhere around the corner. Miro. How long I've been waiting for this. So, I'll start with Oasis. Wait, stop! Wait, Oasis is bass, but also stop. If we're talking about the same band. Their album started More in Glory, moved on to Neutral Kill, but it annoys me that now about Road Dogs. It's terrifying, not so fast. I cannot mention Wholeness, like their solid sound and lyrics. Are you listening to me, Mr. Clo? Hey! Hey, Miro. Hey. None of that bullshit reading my computer name, okay? None of that bullshit. Oh, I can actually read it? Okay. Yeah, if you want to read this, here you go. I'll start with Oasis, their album, What's the Story, Morning Glory. Remains a masterpiece for me. Liam and Noel Gallagher created their era, but their constant scandals and disagreements are just ridiculous. I love their music, but this drama annoys me. Why can't they just enjoy their success instead of having public arguments? Moving on to Nickel Carp. I wanted to say their ability to blend different genres was just fantastic. I'm not gonna read this. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read it. It's too much. You can read it. You pause it. What the hell? I can't help but mention Light. Yeah, stop that. Oh, and I also love jazz, especially old recordings. There's something elusive in them. In general, yeah, I'm a music lover. By the way, you're cute. Maybe we can chat about something else. Nah, I don't really feel like it. Come on, don't be like that. Ask me something. Anything. Favorite song, first kiss, favorite color, shoe size. No, really, I don't want to. I guess you didn't get it. I want you to ask me something, Clock. Anything. Any question. This. Come on. Ask me something before I twist your neck. Alright, alright. I'll think of something to ask. How wonderful. And I'll be happy to answer. Excuse me. What happened? Ask me about his shoe size. I'm going to. Excuse me, why did a mini-game just appear? Are you afraid of something? Why didn't you start a new band? Want to be friends? Are you afraid of death? What's your favorite color? Want to be friends? Oh, be friends? Well, yeah, since you're keeping me here anyway, maybe it's better to at least try to find some common ground. How interesting. You're the first one who's offered me something like that. But friendship distrust. Do you trust me, Clock? If I trusted you, I wouldn't be tied up, right? Huh, so you're smart as well. I like that. But friendship isn't just words, it's actions. Could you prove your loyalty to me? Could you? Good answer. Let's see if you can prove it. It's still there. Ask something else. Are you afraid of death? What's your favorite color? Depends on my mood. Today it's a rich red. Why? Because it looks great on white wallpaper. Are you talking about blood? You have such strange thoughts, Clock. What if I'm just an artist? Imagine, stroke here, splashes there, real expression. Can you even draw? Not yet, but maybe I'll try today. Okay, ask something else. Sure. Why didn't you start a new band? Curious question. You love music, right? Wouldn't it make sense to just find new people? Imagine this. You sculpt a statue, pour your soul into it, perfect it, and then someone breaks it. Now they expect you to just make a new one, as if the first one didn't mean anything. But you could create something new, maybe even better. You're too idealistic. Besides, you know, I've been playing music for far too long now to listen to false notes. So you're just afraid that no one can replace your old band? Replacement? Nah, no one should replace it. It's just, I don't want to build something knowing that one day it will break again. He's yellow now. Ask something else. You afraid of something? Everyone is afraid of something. Some admit it, while others pretend they're not. But you know, silence is one thing, but emptiness. When you have no one to talk to, no one to look at, when there's not even anyone who could hate you. Huh, what nonsense. Why even ask something like that? Okay, I got one question, man. Are you afraid of death? Death? I think it comes to everyone. What's there to fear if it's inevitable? But aren't you afraid of disappearing? I suppose it's not disappearing that's scary, but the thought that people will forget how you lived, that's what really scares me. Are you afraid that you'll be forgotten? Maybe. I'd rather leave with some impact than be a forgotten shadow. How do you want to be remembered? At least let someone say I was interesting. That's already a win. Miro is sitting for a while, just staring at me. In his gaze, there's something new, something that wasn't there before. You're an interesting person, you know. I don't have time to answer. His voice is soft, but there's a hidden depth in it that sends a shiver down my spine. Miro quietly stood up from the table. He slowly approached me, his steps remarkably soft, almost invisible. Miro lowered his gaze to my chair, leaned slightly, and unexpectedly grabbed the back of it. His fingers tightened around the wood, and I felt a light tension in the air. I felt him gently but firmly pull me away from the table. The chair scraped across the floor, and my hands, still bound to it, prevented me from moving. I tried to break free, but it was pointless. Miro dragged me, ignoring my attempts to resist, and I felt each movement becoming more tense. He continued dragging the chair until he reached the bed. Miro stopped, and in the silence that settled between us, I felt his breath quicken slightly. Hey, this might be really bad. Leave the video now. If you're under the age of 18, okay? When my hands were freed, I didn't have time to realize the freedom. He roughly grabbed me by the shoulder and pushed me onto the bed. Miro, what are you? He tilted his head slightly, as if my words were nothing more than an empty sound to him. I liked you. He leaned closer, his palm sliding over my arms, slowly, almost gently, as if testing how I would react. Relax, Clock. I won't hurt you. His hand slowly pulled away from my shoulders, and the air between us became heavier, as if the room itself was watching what was happening. Miro straightened, not taking his eyes off me, and slowly grabbed the edge of his t-shirt. His movements were smooth, almost lazy, as if he knew how each of his actions affected me. He pulled the t-shirt over his head slowly, savoring the moment. The fabric fell to the floor with a soft rustle. Miro threw the t-shirt aside without even looking at it. His attention was focused solely on me. I wouldn't really call this kinky. I mean, I guess if you're into this, this is extremely kinky, but, maybe this could be the most cruel route. Took a step forward, looming over me, and I felt the bed creak slightly under his weight. Clock, you remind me of an old toy, you know, the soft ones with big eyes. But toys don't scream. You're not gonna yell, right? Tried to swallow the lump of fear, but the words got stuck in my throat. Things are different with you, Clock. I like you, and you know, that's rare. I usually don't keep anyone around for this long. His fingers gently brushed my cheek, but in that touch, there was a threat hidden beneath a thin layer of tenderness. So, don't ruin everything. With each of his breaths, the air became thicker and hotter, and I could feel his chest lightly trembling from his breathing. Yeah, if you haven't realized what's going to happen, please leave. You probably don't want to see what's going to happen. The fact that he's shirtless, you know. We are his captive, you know. This is a horror game. So please, step away. I'm going to continue now. As if he himself were experiencing this moment with some wild satisfaction. My eyes couldn't tear away from his face, but I couldn't understand what exactly was hidden behind his gaze. Seems like he couldn't decide what to do next. There's no rush or aggression in Miro's gestures, only uncertainty mixed with something in his gaze. His hand moved down, felt his fingers barely touch the fabric of my clothes before tightening it, as if he were thinking. I freeze, feeling his touch grow more confident. His hand, leaving my waist, now slides upward, its movements more insistent. I really hope there isn't a jump scare in this, though. Miro, almost smiling, continues. Fingers tightening as he slowly removes my outer clothing. Hey guys, it's me. We're just gonna go to the jump scare waiting room, and we'll just sit here and, yeah, we'll just sit here and chillax until this is over. Oh, there's a skill check? Okay. Oh. Miro's voice carried an unexpected note of confusion. Well, I get it. You're probably not ready for my charisma. That was a skill check. Okay, wait. Maybe it's okay to show? He jumps slightly to the side, scanning the room, then looks back at me. The atmosphere in the room becomes strangely tense, as if all of this had suddenly fallen upon us. I thought you were ready for something more, but I guess I was wrong. He shrugged as if apologizing for his discomfort. I think I screamed. It was like Russian. And slowly spread his arms, as if imagining himself on stage. No, then no. Wait, I'll show you guys. Boop. Wait, no. Yeah, there we go. That's what I did, by the way, okay? Okay, no, then no. He smirked again, but there was a slight irony in his voice, as if he had lost some interest in what was happening before. Seriously, did he change his mind so quickly? Well, if you don't want to, let's just watch TV. Miro stepped towards me, taking my hand, as if not noticing the previous tension in the room. Oh. The TV murmurs quietly in the background, but I no longer pay attention to what's happening. Miro sits next to me, sprawled on the couch with a cigarette in his fingers. Is he seriously watching this doll show? This looks like a fever dream. Have you ever noticed that Canadians are so polite? Almost to the point of nausea. You're walking down the street, accidentally bump into someone, and they go, "Oh, sorry for bumping into you." It's so true. And once at the post office, I fell on a guy, and he even helped me up and bought me coffee. That's, yeah. Although I did break his rib. No, man. Damn. Okay. Alright. Is this an attempt at friendly conversation? Everything he's done? Look, this is the moment when Gabby caught Carlos. A classic. You know what I love about this series? No one here is innocent, just like in real life. You must be joking. Okay. You know, I'm a terrible person, right? And I like it, to the point of a shiver. Realizing that I'm a fucking asshole and doing nothing about it. You know why? Miro pauses for a moment, as if giving me a chance to guess. But I don't even want to know. Because I'm an asshole. I see, I'm dead, aren't I? Miro, why didn't you continue? What are you talking about? About sex. You could have. Ah, that's what you're talking about. I'm not interested in that. You'll scream, scratch, cry. Maybe some asshole would enjoy that, but it's not my thing. Why? Am I seriously asking him things like this? I think I'm losing my mind. Loud noises irritate me. This is absurd. People will scream anyway. It's annoying. I don't want to constantly shove something in their mouths to make them shut up. So if I didn't scream, you would? No. I have no interest in that. Quietly exhaled, but his gaze was still fixed on me. But know this, Clock. Doesn't mean I'll let you go. You're now a part of my life. And that means I'll decide how long you live. 2 days, a week, a month. He smiles. This smile, unnatural, calm, like someone who has already made up their mind. Anyway, make yourself at home. You're alive! For now. I guess we'll save here. That's another ending. Okay. That's a different ending that you can continue. Wow, you're alive for now. Damn. Okay, how many... One left. One left? Are you for real right now? Okay, let's go back to this one and let's not do anything. Aren't you resisting? I like this. You understand I'm not your enemy. But you know, regular sex has never really been my thing. Too much physical. Too little spectacle. He hummed as if recalling something silly. But I have toys, vibrators, collars, balls, and lots more. My favorite thing in this collection is the little cat girl outfit. Everything's so cute, so delicate. Looks like the embodiment of everything I could tear apart. Break. Ah, okay. Very contradictory, huh? You like to wear that? You can put it on. He sighed dreamily. Anyway, these little things will do everything for me. I'll just sit next to you and watch you squirm. Disgustingly satisfied smirk played on Miro's lips. I told you. Not like you. Ew. To be contondered. Clock is a cat. Why do you think he's into me, chat? Another ending, bro. Thank you for playing the alpha version. Oh my god, dude. This is insane. Keep an eye on the bananas. I have no idea if Miro loves knives. Thank you. Thank you for the hints. Dude, what else is there? There's got to be another ending, bro. Okay, maybe this one and then just what's his favorite color? End the conversation. Hey. Miro stays silent for a while, just looking at me. In his gaze, there's something new, something that wasn't there before. You're an interesting person, Clock. Didn't have time to answer. His voice is soft, but it carries a hidden depth that sends a shiver down my spine. Stood up from the table. Wait, I can't skip, though. Suddenly grabbed it by the backrest. As he reached the bed. I can't skip here. I don't understand why I'm here. Please let me go. Sometimes people are so simple, even when they think they know more than they actually do. Slightly tilted his head as if my words are nothing more than an empty sound to him. I liked you. Clock, have you ever thought about what it's like to be a toy in someone else's hands? To have no control over your own life? Never thought about it? And yet it's even... funny. You're just like everyone else, unable to understand how easy it is to drown in this sweet ignorance. Slowly leaned towards me and almost tenderly ran his hand over my stomach. His palm was warm. Too warm. Flinched, but he just giggled. Don't be afraid. I wanna test something. Something cold touched me where it shouldn't have. Oh. Okay. Chat, we're gonna just bloop. Miro kept smiling. It jerked, but his hands were strong. And then pressure. Okay, you can imagine what the pressure was from. And I was widened, my eyes widened, and my breath caught. Miro, please. How fascinating. Spoke softly, thoughtfully, like he was examining a new mechanism. Tried to break free, but his grip only tightened. Can't read that. Can't read that. Pain. Oh, he, pain. A lot of pain. Ah. But it only amused him. I heard him chuckle. Oh, God. Oh, God. There you go. That's what he looks like right now. I can't read that. His fingers closed. Oh, he ripped it out. Grasped my very heart, and he pulled. Okay, I think I can show that because it's more just horrible. He's just ripping. Okay. All right, there you guys go. Oh dear. Black spots dancing before my eyes. Miro leaned in closer. You know, you're beautiful in that moment. You died. Miro tore out your guts. Oh, good. Is that... It's still not it. Klaus hates children. Thank you. Oh my lord, brother, what? Okay, let's go back to the music. Last one. Bam, not good. Saw Miro's eyes gleam. Slowly moved the box of discs to his feet and bent down to grab one. That's the end of that one. I don't understand what's happening in that scene. Then you were too young to be here, my friend. So please leave the channel. Either you're too young, or I'm sorry to say you're very naive. I think everyone should know what that was. And if you don't, I'm very concerned. But it wasn't good, okay? Carefully opened one of his transparent cases and took out a disc. I'm going to try the other disc and see if anything different happens. He twirled it in his hand and sighed loudly. You know, I was happy at first thinking we could have a heart-to-heart about music. But I don't like being deceived. Especially music. This is not rock clock. This is a mistake. I wasn't lying. You should have thought earlier. He grabbed me by the hair and pulled me towards him. Swung the hand holding the disc. Good night, clock. Did he just kill me with a disc? What the fuck, man? Ow. You died. You are bad at music. I'm not that bad. I used to be really good, okay? That's it! Okay, I don't know if that's actually all the endings, but that's all the endings that I can think of, okay? I think that's pretty much almost every option I could possibly pick throughout this story. If there's any more, I'm sorry, okay? Death by Disco. Panic at the Disco? He likes Panic at the Disco? Thank you so much for watching, everybody. That guy pisses me off. All endings so far. I don't know if that's even all endings. I'm gonna say all endings because that's what the gallery's got, okay? And the gallery's bugged. So obviously there's gonna be more in the future. But that's everything I could get through the guide and through checking all the options myself. If I'm missing one of the endings, please let me know. I probably am. But that was awesome. This is an amazing, obviously it's a gore game. Like it's a death game. It's a death visual novel. Get all the deaths, you know? Which is fine. It's cool. I like those kinds of games. I do appreciate not showing any, I know it was happening. SA. I guess this is already an adult video. Sexual assault. There was sexual assault in the video, in the game, at the end. Obviously, we just did that. However, it turned into like a horror scene instead of a very uncomfortable scene. Obviously, if you didn't know what was happening, you should probably have left. I'm still gonna mark this as an 18+ video anyways. So make sure you're 18. I don't know. You probably shouldn't be watching my channel if you're not 18 anyways. But because I play a lot of like horny games and stuff like that. But yeah, this game was really well done. It wasn't too, yeah, it's very tasteful. It doesn't show too much. Yeah, tasteful is such a weird word. Respectable? Respectable. I like to say respectable. It was good. Obviously, some people are into the other thing, and that's fine. But I like the way you handled this game dev. And the story is funny. The story is really funny. I really enjoy how funny it is. There's a lot of comedy mixed in. Still terrifying and horrifying. Miro is insane. But I kind of like him, too, at the same time. You did a good job writing him. Anyways, can't wait to see the future updates for this game. I don't know if we'll play the next update that comes out for this, unless like more of the endings continue, in which case I will. But if more endings don't, then yeah, or maybe there'll just be a full game drop in the future, and I'll just have to replay it. Appreciate translation in other languages mentioned. I think it's on purpose, Kat, that you don't understand those languages. But yeah, anyways, it was great. Honestly, it was a great game. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please clock that like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you like this, I upload daily on the YouTube and stream almost daily on the Twitch. We play lots of indie horror games, visual novels, dating sims, yandere games. Every day a new video, okay? Check it out. Subscribe. Helps me out a lot, you know? I appreciate it a lot. And to everyone who is subscribed, you guys are awesome. Much love, guys. Much love. Anyways, with that, I'm clocking out. I'm tired of shit. This was a lot longer than I thought. It was about like 2 hours long. When I thought it would just be an hour. I opened the game and saw the gallery, and I was like, oh, 6 endings, okay. And I just kind of figured it'd be kind of shorter. It is still short, obviously, especially for an alpha. But it was so good. Like, I couldn't believe the routes we just kept going. And I'm sure there might be more hidden. Maybe. Maybe not. I think we were pretty thorough, but already combinations of answers from the start might have changed the endings too. And to think we weren't getting the continuation of like 90% of the game, chat. To think I almost stopped because I thought, oh, maybe that's all they have so far at the beginning of the game. to think I almost stopped at not even going with him to his house. Imagine, man. Imagine. That's so funny to me. Okay, alright. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Peace. Clocked out.